Well, following a masterclass display at Canberra on Monday night where he drove 5 winners, Cam Hart has a very impressive book of drives at Clubman Angle on Saturday night. Caught up with Cam to shed some light on their prospects. Well, Cam, winner for the season 158 My Ultimate Copper, you certainly had to earn that one.
Yeah, he was really good today. He got on the front end and toughed it out. He got headed and kicked back. So Chris is doing a super job with his horses, and yeah, always nice to get a win for him.
And you're also doing a super job, as mentioned, 158 now for the state, 43 here at Clubman Angle. The next winner is the all-important winner, Cam. Can the Roosters beat the Storm on Friday?
Yeah, look, it's going to be a tough challenge down taking on Melbourne in Melbourne, but I was really happy with the way they played against Manly. So we just got to front up again and hook in, and yeah, hopefully we can get the job done. It'd be nice to be in another grand final.
Cam, we all know how cool, calm and collected you are on the track. Fellow Roosters supporter, he gets very animated up in the box. What do you like watching the game at home?
Yeah, I can get a bit upset and a bit emotional about things at times, especially the last couple of years when things haven't gone our way. But can't complain. We've had a pretty good run over since I've been alive. We've had a few 2 or 3 premierships, so that's been good. But yeah, I can get a bit upset.
We'll see if you can keep the punters happy on Saturday night, no doubt you will. In the first, Heavenly Charm for Jared Orchard. Now, this particular mare won 2 on end, then 5th last time out behind Ravishing Sloy. Gate 10 beat her on that occasion, beautifully drawn this time.
Yeah, she's drawn really well, and she's got a fair bit of ability. She's probably racing up in grade a little bit, but gets that nice draw because of it. So if she can get a good spot somewhere, she's going to be in any race that she races in and got a good turn of foot.
She appears to be enjoying racing on this bigger track.
Yeah, for sure. They have had issues with her a little bit, hanging and things on a few of the smaller tracks in Victoria. So she's been really good since she's been here, and yeah, hopefully she can run another nice race. Over
to race 2, line up, fitter for 3 runs back from a spell. Although a very pleasing effort here last week in finishing just behind Mac Da Vinci. I think this fella's just about ready to win.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door. He's just he's racing probably at 90%, and if Joey can just get him that another 5 or 10%, he hasn't been far away. So I think we know how good he is on his day, and I think in the coming weeks he's going to put his best foot forward and hopefully pop up for a win.
Joe was telling me the most important part about line up this preparation, Cam, is that he's had no issues leading into this term of racing. Yeah,
for sure, and it's actually the first time I've driven him last week, and yeah, he's sound as a bell, and his run, he wasn't far away, and I think if we can get a little bit more out of him, he's going to be very competitive going forward.
Captain Tom draws beautifully in gate 1 for the running of race 3. Buried 5 pegs last time out in finishing 6 behind our mate Manco. Beat 9.5 metres, but a few starts prior led throughout, as you confidently predicted.
Yeah, that was a nice little tip for everyone. But he looks hard to beat in this race. I think he's come up with a good draw, and if he can lead, I think he'll take a bit of catching. He's put up a good mile here before, and it looks a race that I think he can take out.
Yeah, it does look a race where he can lead. Jason Grimson's horse, Dom Toretta, has been leading out, then handing over.
Yeah, that's right. I think there's obviously a few options there for us, but he can get off the gate really quick, and I expect him in this grade to be pretty tough to beat.
Over to race 4, Jared keeps coming out with some very smart Victorian horses, and rightly so. We know how talented a trainer Jared is. Madigan goes around, 18 starts for 9 wins, draws wide first up for Jared.
Yeah, I don't know a hell of a lot about this guy, but I think Jared's been pretty happy with his work, and like you said, he's got a really good record. Hasn't raced a lot, but he's got a good win record. So I expect him to be pretty hard to beat. It looks like a pretty even race. He's drawn a bit wide, but I think he'll be right in that.
Over to race 5, Sweet Agenda for Seaton Grimer. She's been racing very consistently.
Yeah, she's a really consistent mare, and she's dropping back in grade this Saturday compared to what she raced last week. So she wasn't far away in a 50 mile last week, and with the drop down in grade, and she's got a little bit early speed, I think she can get on the bunny and take a bit of catching.
Race 6, Cam, is the Group 3 Clubman Angle Trotters Cup. Leaf Stride for Joe and Mary Rando. Now, this fella just loves to stand. 10 starts, 5 wins, 4 placings, all as runner-up.
Yeah, that's right. He's definitely loves to stand. The conditions suit this week, and he's probably not the best horse on ability in the race, but with the stand-start conditions, I think that brings him right into this race, and if he can step away good, he's definitely a great each-way hope.
Yeah, and the fact that all the main players in the race outside of Leaf Stride 10 to 20 metre handicap, so once again a tick in his favour.
Yeah, that's right, and he's got his fair share of ability as well. He might be just a step below some of those, but with the handicaps, it'll bring him right into it.
Over to Jared Orchard once again in race 7, another former Victorian Relentless Me. She's had her issues, Cam. She's resuming from a spell. She had 2 runs in last time, then back into the paddock, but her 2 trials have been superb.
Yeah, she's really impressed us at the trials. She seems to have a ton of ability. She's a little bit quirky and can do a couple of little things wrong, but Jared seems to have straightened her out and been happy with her trial. So I think she'll be pretty hard to beat if she gets a good trip.
Yeah, and that gate is all important too. Number 2 on the saddlecloth.
Yeah, that's right. She seems like she gets off the gate really good and she'll put herself in a good position, so I expect her to be pretty hard to beat.
And over to race 8, David Waite's got roll up. David was telling me earlier in the day that this fella just needs to draw right, but unfortunately you've got a wide gate.
Yeah, he's just having no luck with the barriers, and a few of his runs since Dave's had him have had a lot of merit, just not a luck in running, and it looks like an even sort of race where hopefully he can get a bit of confidence from it and hit the line, and just keep an eye out for him for when he gets a bit better draw.
Another very impressive book of drives, and rightly so. You're in such devastating form. What's the best of them as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, probably Captain Tom. I think he's dropping back in grade and got a good barrier, and Relentless Me as well. I really like her. She seems to have a lot of ability.
Well, you were confident the last time out, so we'll stick with Captain Tom. Good advice from the Rooster himself.
Awesome, thank you.